Morning. The usual, we got maps to look at. You know, as though that, I assume that wouldn't surprise you by this point, but somehow there's still maps. There's still like 20 more pages of the map fault to go. That's quite a lot. I'm not starting with Bang because this one is a broken link, so it's a shame. I think that was one of the ones. I vaguely recall Archie running a mini competition at some point for texturing a small base map. I think that was one of those. And the only reason I remember that is because Archie had a slightly ranty video on YouTube at one point about how no one participated in quite the way that he expected. So the first one we're actually going to look at is Mario Brawl. Which, I don't know, Doc Rock did a lot of these things, didn't he? That's not what I want. I want... It's in here somewhere. There we are. Morning, Peps. Okay, this looks like quality. Stars are teleports. There's a lot of them. Hang on. No real surprise there. This map's nothing but teleporters.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Of course. I don't know if this map would play very well. Why is this clipped? Can you not even fall off? I would have thought that would be the whole point. I keep coming back here. How the hell do I get anywhere in this map? How'd the pipe way over there take me to... Coins should give you batteries or something. This doesn't seem like Doc Rock's normal level of quality. I do like that you can actually pick up the coins, I feel like.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
I feel like most of the maps that Doc Rock makes, the coins are just floating there and you can't actually interact with them. Let's see if the pipes logically actually link up, because I don't know what's over here and I'd like to find out. Okay, I'm falling off of here. Everything's clipped off except for that, apparently. God damn it. Okay, I'm not sure what to make of this. How do I partake of this? I'm not even sure what that involves. I see a crossbow up there. I don't even know how you would get up there. Do you just teleport up there by one of these stars? Because there's a lot. How are you supposed to know which one? I could jump into stars all day, but I don't think I'll find anything. skybox? No, that can't be a skybox. How the hell did I not hit that? Also, why can't I have this out if I've still got grenades? What's up with that? That's just not solid. Makes marginally more sense. I don't think I want to look at this map anymore. Not my favourite of those. DM Circle 2 by our own Nebula. Some kind of nebula that is urban. There's a Steam Tam joke right in that name somewhere. I don't know where. I can see why you might think that, Irby. Your description mentioned that this was a remake of something. I don't think it mentioned the brother-in-law. Well, that's DM Circle 2. Difficult to spend long looking at these maps when they're so small. Irby, what were you thinking? Gasworks Redux. I don't care if that's not how it's pronounced. I don't actually know how you pronounce that. I've always said Redux, and if it's wrong, I don't care. Half-Life? Tis Half-Life. Was Gasworks a Half-Life 1 map? I know it was an opposing force map, but was it another map before that? Because it's not in the normal rotation, is it? Because I only remembered seeing it from opposing force, but I'm sure at some point I've seen a Half-Life map of it. But it's not in there like, say, Bounce or Stalkyard is. So I don't remember the context of that. For all I know, I saw it in the vault. Someone made a Gasworks that was a Half-Life. And now that's just transplanting my memory because this whole stream is just destroying my mind. Okay. So if you did a fresh install of Half-Life now, would Gasworks be in it? Interesting. I guess that explains my confusion. Most of the Half-Life deathmatch I played was back in 1. It is a bit chilly this morning, isn't it? so these crates don't get broken. Selective, aren't they? Cool. I mean, it's not that cool, but it's cool to me. That's the kind of person I am. Damn, I need more of these. That worked. This outside area is definitely smaller than Gasworks, and a little less interesting. Used to play on Gasworks relatively often. I don't remember those names at all. What are those? Team 9? Rust Mill? For all I know, you are talking crazy talk. I don't think this quite has the same visual and design coherence that actual Gasworks has. It's also noticeably blockier. If my memory of Gasworks is holding. I feel like I need to go and find these maps now. I've never heard of these. Are there any other official Half-Life maps I haven't played? What if I stop looking at this thing and went and played those instead? You know, I'm in the right position for it, map. Team 9. No. Rust. Okay, that's not gonna work. Half-Life multiplayer content pack? How? ZMHL Fire. It's a zombie map. Okay, thank you. Oh, cool. That's always fun. Let's go ahead and throw this into my broken links list over here, I guess. Broken. That's my description. DM OB Battle Lobby HDRC1. If I recall correctly, this is the same person and the same structure of name as that other map where we had to break the wall. So I'm hoping there are more wall breaking antics. Half-Life 2 deathmatch. So few of those, I'm never ready for it. Yeah, lobby. That's the one we're looking for, because the other one was house or something. So what if I just Google Half-Life multiplayer content pack? Will I find those? Or are they on Steam somewhere? I did briefly consider moving all of these games onto my SSD so everything loads snappier, but it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. I only have so much room on that SSD. Couldn't be bothered. Especially when I'm downloading all these maps, that's not helping the size. This is a very fancy floor to just have gas cans lying around. Just a lot of stuff lying on the floor. Weird, there was a vent and I could break it? Oh. I think I know what kind of a stair that is. How come of all the games, Doom 2016 did not have a sprint? I feel like that was the perfect intersection of games that would definitely have a sprint. Given that it's based on a game that had a sprint, and it's a modern game. It did, I assume that was ironic. This map seems way less interesting than the other one. Also, I feel like there's some weird dusty warehouse roof in this very fancy mansion thing. Does that seem like a Beely thing? Like a Quake 3 Mega Health, if you were so inclined? I feel like this is temptation that's not actually going to go anywhere. But I don't even know how you'd get up there. Like that. Maybe I should stack some things. Or just no clip. Because I can do that, right?
Booster.
Okay, that's about what I expected. Though the Unreal Tournament is not quite what I was expecting. I think we've seen enough of the lobby. Crossfire, Double Cross, Frenzy, Gasworks. But some of those are in Half-Life. Unless it's a different Crossfire and a different Frenzy. And as far as I know, just those two. CS something cruiser. Counter-terrorists make an assault at dawn? It's your story. It can be dawn if you want it to be. Try to rescue the hostages by means of bracket castle walls bracket boats and a crappy helicopter. I don't know what's going on, but have some faith. Yes, that thing cruiser 00, unfinished. For some reason, Steam in my taskbar, you can see that, can't you? Steam keeps showing up as just this generic program icon rather than the Steam icon, and it keeps confusing me, and I don't like it. Wait, this isn't the right game. Why did I open it in this? I want Counter-Strike. I kind of appreciated the slickness of the old One launcher, not just in style, because I think One had a better, One had a cooler menu system than Steam Half-Life ever did. But just that instead of having all these split out custom games that just had, you know, that custom game button, and then it just changed the whole menu system and all that, all in the game. I appreciated that. Much more than having to figure out how the games go into different games. Having them completely split out like that. And I get why they would do that in a logistics sense, the way that Steam works, but I liked that menu. Okay, I see a helicopter. And someone made a raft with a ladder. I guess that could be a lifeboat? Okay, it doesn't do that thing some of the other maps have done and let you bounce on the thing. They were right, this is a crappy helicopter. Okay, good. There's a baseline of what I expect from an active helicopter in a game, and it's getting killed by the rotors. If you can't manage that, these do not really look like sliding doors. I'm guessing there is no reason to look in any of these. And that we have in fact seen everything of interest that this map is going to provide. Ah yes, the cabin? Why are these people even up here? Can they get down from here? They can't just walk off the edge. I also have expectations that if there's a boat on water and you can swim under it in an FPS, that you should be able to swim up through a hole in the bottom of it. Because of Duke Nukem 3D. It's got ghost rotors here. And maybe shouldn't mention the fact that it's off-center. It seems like a design flaw. Anyway, that's enough of this. More maps by the same person. 2 more maps by the same person, in fact. Really should have put all these in here at once. I'd known they were there. It's an AIM map and another CS map. Just so I know where I'm looking for these things. Was I in the wrong folder just now? I'm going to copy that over again just in case. I was in the wrong folder. Whoops. Thank you for confirming, Bibs. This is very blue. This is very red. Okay, I think I can see the difference. And we've seen the map. Did I do that? Maybe we haven't seen the map. Is that just saying that there are random holes in the floor? Because that's fun. Never mind, we have seen this map. That's not a CS map. You lied. Yeah, there's something of an atmosphere going on here. Except there's always ropes. I'm sure that castles had a better system of getting around than ropes. Squeaky wooden door sound for big old castle doors. Like it. This is a shit throne. It's big, but who wants a big wooden chair? You're lucky I'm an incredibly bad aim. That seems unpleasant to get around. That's silly. I don't like it. That's the only form of locomotion around this place. Goddamn ropes.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, I did it. That's enough of the castle. Don't need to linger with that, I don't think. TE Uprise. As long as we're in a slew of Counter-Strike maps, maybe I should just copy all of these over. And then desperately try to remember what maps they were. Need 2 of these. That one came up with a virus warning, so I didn't download it. The rest of these are present. Somewhere. Nav file. It's not going to do me much good. Death Run Sand Lab. I don't have a Death Run Sand Lab. Oh, this one is also a broken link. That'd be why. Don't know how I managed to miss that when I was actively looking at the list. That's my special power. Completely not understandable selective ignorance. Alright, so we've got D Uprise, Death Run Hell, and D Gangnam. It's in here somewhere. Underneath New York's sewer system lies the storage area of the newly formed Epsilon facility. The storage facility serves as a bunker under doomsday-like situations. And surely you only get one doomsday. Terrorist organization branding itself as the Red Guerrilla, something about that amuses me, has hacked into the mainframe of the storage facility. So on, so on, so on, so on. Is there any functional difference between team play maps and deathmatch maps? Can you play team maps as deathmatch maps? I remember that Rimrock made a special team play version of Beer Fort. And that one was definitely structured differently to make it symmetrical. You just have a road that comes down here to nowhere? There's a song about that. I guess I can't jump down anywhere, can I? That's a lot of flavor if you can't get anywhere down here. So maybe it's fine? Let's see how far down we can get. Could I run over there? Might tell if that rung down there is lower if it's here. Let's try here. I haven't got much life left. It's not often that I'm climbing downwards to see how far I can get. It's just not quite enough. There's nothing down there, I'll just be stuck down there. What kind of a cardinal sin is this as a rope and you can't climb it? Oh, did you review this, did you, Abby? Not a Half-Life 2 texture. Seems like this map's fairly well centered around that rocket. Not a whole lot else going on. Why they build a storage facility under a sewer? Or in a sewer? I think it said in a sewer. I'm gonna try and get down there just once more. That's actually a good point. We'll do the CT spawn. Right, yes. Seems like that would be difficult.
Okay, let's go.
A little bit of flavour here. How far does it go? All the way, okay. I guess all you would really need is any bit of a slope down there and you'd be able to survive, right? Or am I thinking of a different game? I'd be thinking of a different game. I'm not sure which game I was thinking of. I really don't know what game I was thinking of. Maybe I was thinking of N++ because I was playing that recently. I should have left this open. We've still got 2 more maps, don't we? Death Run whatever and D something or other. See, I remember. Hell, I think it was. It is, sure enough, one of these. Are these fun? Has anyone done much of these?
Need backup.
That seems like a problem. And now I'm stuck here. It's Death Run myself. The ground is very, very cold at the moment. What am I doing? I think Death Run is where one team is trying to trigger traps and such so that they kill the other team who are trying to get through. Or in my case, I just fall down and die immediately without having made any progress whatsoever. It's an enthusiastic lift. I needed to know. I don't know what Gangnam means. Oh, wow, is that whole thing destructible? I better get over there. Can't tell if Pebs is bullshitting me or not. Because even despite the context, I could believe it. Can you actually get up there? No way to... You can't... God damn it. seems unnecessary, but I like it as a touch. Did I say Pebs instead of Irby again? Because I hate that. Kit Kat Beach 2. Have we seen Kit Kat Beach 1? Was that a thing we played? The name sounds familiar. I'm also curious what this map is, given the screenshot there. But we'll find out. The description is not helpful. I tried some of the... because I was in a position to recently, I tried some of the... you know those Japanese Kit Kats, the matcha ones? Gave those a go. It's okay. Wouldn't call it amazing, but worth a try. Tastes about like you'd expect. I bet if you googled green Kit Kat, you'd probably come up with the right thing. Or the very wrong thing, I don't know. I'm not about to suggest what anyone might find when googling anything. There's an aesthetic to this map that I don't mind. Yeah, that little bit of ambience, the colours of the skybox, I kind of like this. Is it fun to play? That I can't judge. Doc Rock's baby Kit Kat. That's a long word. I like this square ocean we've got out here. I still don't know what this map's supposed to be. I want this Ferris wheel to be usable. But it might just be Gorsk gun uppable. And now I'm stuck. Not doing well today. I want to get right up to the top. There we go. It's nice and peaceful up here. Useful for somebody, but the next person who rides this in for a nasty shock. I like the bird model. like this map. I'll never play it again, but I like it. Death Run's Soviet. Unlisted source game? Counter-Strike Global Offensive? That's a new one. Do I have that installed? It needs an update. It's the only thing in here that needs an update. 11 megs, that's nothing. That wouldn't surprise me. Question is, do I have to do anything fancy to get that to work? And also, is my computer going to survive? It probably will, but it's always a going concern. Zoom in there, and I assume I can just... Well, not like that apparently, but... See how this goes. I'd sooner take bets on whether my stream works. Though also, yes, the map may very well not work. Archie is taking a dim view to these map types. Is it going? Did it do? No, it's still going. Okay, cool. In the meantime, how about I copy some more of these maps? Sooner or later we'll get assaulted by a global offensive. It's free to play now, if I remember correctly. Which seemed like a logical step at some point. Let's face it, the way they monetize it would more or less might as well have... It more or less might as well already have been. Yes, thank you. I want the console. I want map. Death Run. Soviet. The last time I played Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I uninvited joined Irby in Archie's game and then killed Archie and he left. To be fair, it sounded like that was already going to happen, and I didn't intend it. The game put me on the other team. I didn't join that team. Okay. I don't want bots, but kick. No, not kill. Kick. That does all of it, doesn't it? I'm not going to have any bots because I am trying to figure out what we're doing here. Right, it's a death run map, isn't it? Regardless of whether the map looks nice or not, it's still one of these. I'm not going to pretend that it does look particularly nice. We've just been playing a lot of Counter-Strike Source and regular Counter-Strike, and comparatively, it would be difficult to make a map that looks worse. But not impossible. Don't reset me, nothing's happened. Anyway, that's Death Run Soviet. Was that Code 4-esque, was it? Oh, right, I already set this one up. Let's go straight to the source. It's not source. I forgot what the... Damn it, what's it called? Fun. That's what it was. I never would have guessed that. I don't know that fun is a good map prefix name. It's a good website domain. twhl.fun. Oh, I know what this is. You can't see to the other end of the map. Oh, I was going to say there's no sense of speed here, but you really get caught on those curves. I'm not going to lie, now that I've played some maps with Funk Vehicle, I can see why people were being silly about these. They're a very silly entity, but they're also kind of fun. Just want to get down the road. And this does make more sense than the helicopters do. Why am I bombing a fountain? And yet I can't put the bomb in the fountain? Or in the corners? I'm only allowed to put the bomb in the least interesting places. This is a DE map, why is it labelled fun? DE maps aren't fun. Wait a second. This building is hollow. Am I even going to get to the top before the bomb goes off?
Terrorists win.
Really doesn't handle this view distance, does it? It's not hard to find that option. DM Cybrain and TDM Cybrain. I remember this map because it was sitting in the map of the month section for about 10 years. That's not the right one. Where are we? At least one of the reviews accused cocaine, if I remember correctly. Accused is probably a bit of a strong word. Suggested. And who wouldn't suggest cocaine? DM Cybrain. It certainly did look impressive from the screenshots. I don't know if I actually opened it up. I did watch those reviews. Hence, whatever I was blathering on about before about cocaine. There's just a lot here. Like, visually. These weird scrolly brain textures.
Power assist movement activated.
And creepy tongue textures, I guess. I always like these little lights on the ceiling. And I say, I'm allowed to say always liked because there was that one screenshot on the front page of TWHL for the longest time. There's all these trims and highlights and different textures and fancy walls. There's just a lot going on visually. Is it fun to play? Again, I can't judge that. But probably? I assume the team deathmatch version is more or less the same, but we can open it up quickly. Just to confirm. It's bad water. It's quite bad water. I'm not on Team Robo anymore. There's many more maps with start with T than I was expecting. I'm still not on Team Robo. That'd just be a scroll texture, wouldn't it? I think. could have textures scrolling diagonally, right? Seems like it would be very difficult to line that up though. Maybe it's a model.
Power assist movement activated.
They're just scrolling. Oh, now the lights are blue. Or were they always blue? Paying that much attention. Oh, there's a blue section and a red section. Okay. Fight Yard Ronnie? In that very small maps, only AK-47s, one bomb grenade, and you cannot buy. Smiley face. I mean, the screenshot makes it look like this is going to give Cybrain a run for its money, coming directly after it. There it is. Just thinking for a second, was it actually called Fight Yard? Like spelled out? Do you know cross at all? Oh. I see. Gameplay. Oh, and then some more by the same person. Okay, good. Maybe this will chronicle their improving mapping skills. Do I believe that? Stranger things have happened. It sure looks like German. Did it say something that Ronnie was German? Or did my brain just put that in there? Did my drain do anything as well, since apparently that's what I wanted to say? I don't think shops actually have names like these. What could happen? Nothing, as it turns out. This is a strange map. I think this is supposed to be a rotating door. I think, because I'm not 100% sure. Also, there's nothing in there. It's a very selective approach to what you want to make in a map. I want stores. Do you want anything in the stores? No. I think we've seen enough. Oh, and there's a roof right there. That's right. He's called Ronnie German. Just in case you weren't sure. It's important information. Half-Life. I'm gonna have to clean up these folders again at some point. I'm gonna scroll through everything to get... Did I open the wrong one? No, this one is just also called DE Ronnie. I'm suspicious. The other one was called Fight Yard Ronnie version 1. This is DE Ronnie version 3. Despite the fact that it's a Half-Life map. And the fact that it's not called that in the map vault. Oh, now I'm on Team Robo. Maybe I needed to restart. This isn't much of a castle. This castle is about this high. If I fall in there, am I just doomed? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm doomed no matter where I am on this map, but... You are just doomed. Don't know about this map. Captain Terror was always so enthusiastic. Lejeron tried to make a pyramid. That you did. This time, this map isn't broken. DM Half-Life Pyramid. You ever sometimes just start thinking about a word and then starting to think that it looks like it's spelt wrong, despite the fact it isn't, and you're just sitting there analysing the sound of the word and thinking all of a sudden, this word that I've said 1 billion times is weird? Or is that just me? I find that happens sometimes. Like, I'm looking at pyramid and I'm thinking, pyramid? Does it always look like that? And the answer is yes, it does always look like that. Probably weird. It wouldn't be the first time. I like all these different mixed messages that I've gotten in response to that. I appreciate that. Well, they did make a pyramid. Oh, don't come up here. Apologies, I had to mute my mic for a second there. Shut up, Bebs. Why does this keep happening? Who's designing a map like this? How far up the inside of the map can I get? Can I give myself... Oops. Went too far. I don't know if there's actually a kill thing anywhere or if I was just going too far. It's definitely been at least one map where the trigger didn't go out to the edge of the map, so I went all the way out and didn't die, and then walked in and died. I guess this whole thing is hollow. Well, I tried. Fuck. Never mind, it's not worth trying that again. There's nothing up there. We can see what's up there, and it's nothing. We're a little bit early. I kind of wanted to end a little bit early anyway, but... See, I already had breakfast, so I don't need to have a gap between this and Dark Souls now. Let's open up one or two more maps. DM Chinese. Wasn't his last map description, I tried to make a pyramid? Now he tried to make a CSDM map? This will be the last one. Say CS? CS. Semantic satiation, you say?
Let's move out.
Even in China, there are crates. They've got fancier crates than the US, I must admit. Not a whole lot going on in this map though, I must admit. You're a moderator, you can delete that message. I can't even go stop around this map because it's CS. It didn't look terrible. I wonder if I can ban you, but let's say I won't do that. I could report to you. I'm sure there's a way to delete individual messages, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, I pressed a thing. No, I don't want to go to Twitch. Maybe there isn't a way to delete individual messages, but I thought there was. I don't know. I'll look into it later. For now, I think I'm going to bugger off. A little bit early, but we'll survive. And then I'll probably be back quite soon. and play some Dark Souls. Maybe I just can't do it in OBS. No matter. Who cares? I'll be back in a second. Watch this space. I'm going to drop the stream down because it does weird things to Twitch when I do it linked up like that. But it doesn't matter. Everything will be fine.